So what if the reason you're not getting started with bar prep is your ADHD or ADD? Some situation impacting your brain, literally, that is keeping you from getting focused, making progress, and succeeding on your bar exam. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get around that, whether you have or don't have accommodations, so that you can give yourself the best chance of moving forward steadily, consistently seeing rising practice scores and succeeding on the bar exam. Hi, I'm Jennifer DeClaire, bar exam mindset mentor and attorney life coach, helping you beat the bar and build a law life that you can fall in love with. If you're finding that you're having trouble starting with bar prep, you cite procrastination as the issue, but then the reason for the procrastination is ADHD or another situation that you would likely get accommodations for. Here are some tips that you can use regardless of your accommodation status so that you can move forward in a concrete way, giving yourself some positive reinforcement and motivation to keep going. First and foremost, if you know that you have attention issues, you will definitely need to hone in on your study strength, the thing that your brain likes to do in order to learn. This doesn't guarantee that you'll maintain steadfast focus, but it removes some of the cards that are stacked against you. So find out which way your brain prefers to learn. A lot of people with attention deficit disorders tend to gravitate to manual kinesthetic activities or auditory activities. Something with music and sound tends to draw them in and hold them there. And also manipulating the information with their hands tends to keep them focused as well. There are lots of ways to accommodate yourself in the study process if you find yourself in this category. And I highly recommend that you find out not only how to strategize your specific study activities around these strengths that you'll find out about yourself, but that you also set up your study plan to fit you. One bar taker that I helped found it extremely useful to sandwich her study sessions in between physical activities. Literally, she would pack up her books or material and she would take the dog for a walk after one study session with her material. Then at the park, she would let the dog free. I'm assuming she was in a dog park that was enclosed and she could do that. And she would sit down with a very simple and easy to use kinesthetic activity. I think it was one of those electronic flashcard databases that she could carry around on her phone. And she would fit study questions in there. And then she would walk the dog back home and study some more. So she found a way to accommodate herself in her study style through the tips and strategies that we coached her on inside of the program. Now, if you need access to tips and strategies like that, we have a whole bank of study strategies suited to your particular study personality based on a short quiz that you'll take. So you'll take this quiz and you'll find out what your study personality is. And then there will be all these strategies for how to set up your study sessions, how to actually do the studying itself to promote your emotional, mental well-being and your focus while you study based on your study personality type. Look below for the link to be able to access this study planner helper that will screen your personality type, your study strengths, and then give you specific strategies on what to do during bar prep in order to enhance what you already have by way of academic material or a commercial bar prep course. Look for that link below to give yourself a leg up, get ahead of the curve, and compensate for your weak areas when it comes to bar prep. It's a perfect companion to your commercial bar or your self-study plan. The next thing you want to focus on if you know that you have attention issues is to bring in some background noise. Now, you may not have this available on the exam itself, so I recommend people build in their own background noise. I personally chose a song that put me in my happy place, and I literally had that song on repeat in my head while I studied. A happy side effect of doing that was that the song got associated to the material I was studying. So because I was already in the habit of having this song going on in the back of my head, when I did that on the exam, it actually helped my memory. So that was a happy side effect to that. But bringing a song in your head allows you to already have something that's distracting you so that you're not looking for distractions that really take you away from bar prep. And like I said, you can actually get some really happy side effects from building in this head noise that you are in control of. If you don't bring something in that you're in control of, what you'll find is people with attention issues tend to get sidetracked with thoughts that are more centered on worry and what's not getting done, what else might need to get done, what you haven't gotten to. Thoughts that are likely to make you stop what you're doing, jump up and go do something else. There's only so much you can do to fight against that kind of head noise. It exists actually whether you have attention issues or not. What you can do is take control over it and channel it your way so that you can stay focused on bar prep, sit in your seat or be at your study area for however long you committed to, and to get it done. And so one way that I found to do this is to actually bring in your own attention splitter that enhances bar prep. I suggest bringing in a happy song, something that uplifts you and keeps you in a good place emotionally. Now, a lot of people say, I can't play music in the background, it would be distracting, and I can't have it at the bar anyway, so this might work against me using it during study. I get that. Either start with something in the background and ease into having the song play in your head, or do like I did and start off with just having the song play in your head while you study deliberately. And you'll find that not only are the attention issues taken care of while you're studying, because there's no extra space for those additional thoughts. You've already taken out that blank space with your happy song. But I found a happy side effect was that when I went to take the exam, I also had this song playing in my head because it was my habit. And it was actually linked to the information I was studying when I was having this song in my head. And so it helped with information recall. Happy side effect. So if you find that your attention issues manifest in ways like you'll have busybody thoughts that make you jump up and start going doing something else, use up that extra bandwidth with a happy song or something that keeps you too busy to go off into those unhelpful thoughts, but also promotes or enhances your focus while you study. The last tip that I'll give you is something that you definitely can't bring with you into the bar study room, but you can use it to make sure that you get focused, efficient study sessions. I use this tool all the time and it's freely available to anyone with internet. I head over to YouTube and there are specific channels that have not study music, but focus waves or binaural beats for focus. And you want to type in either hyper focus or something like that. And you want to look for something that's going to give you beta waves or gamma waves, something that will enhance focus, maybe even enhance memory and cognition while it plays in the background. I'll leave it to you to do research on how isochronic tones and binaural beats work. I personally prefer isochronic tones because I do not want to be chained to a pair of headsets or anything in my ear. I want to be able to move around freely while I work, but the isochronic tones help me to stay focused on my work. And I prefer that, but you can choose either one and use it while you study so that you'll stay focused. What I found is that even if before I started, I just couldn't settle down, once I hit play and it kicks in maybe after 60, 90 seconds, they ramp it up to the waves that you need. But once it kicks in, I find myself quite intently focused on what I'm doing, losing time even, and getting a lot of things done. Not losing time in a bad way, like scrolling on social, but pretty much whatever it is that I'm focused on when those brain waves hit, I stay focused on. So this is a great way to zero in on your study material and stay focused for the amount of time that you've committed to for that day. That's all I have for you today. I know these tips will help you if you apply them. They worked for me and they work for my clients that I mentor through bar prep. If you know you want personal guidance, mentorship, and support through this bar prep process, look below for a link to book a free 15-minute chat with me. We'll triage your situation and see what your next best step is. See you in the next video.